I added up every cleaning product in my house last year, every spray bottle under the kitchen sink, every jug in the laundry room, every can in the bathroom cabinet, every bottle in the garage. I wrote down the price I paid for each one and how many times I replaced it across 12 months. The number was $890 for one household, 1 year, just cleaning chemistry. The Bureau of Labor Statistics says the average American household spends about $836 a year on housekeeping supplies. Families with kids run higher, somewhere between $1,000 and $1,300 in a typical family of 4 running brand-name products. Most American families have never sat down and added up the total. It does not show up as a single line on the credit card statement. It hides across the grocery run, the Target trip, the wholesale club haul, the hardware store stop on the way home. The total is invisible until you actually look. I supervised industrial cleaning programs for a working lifetime. The supply room handled the same jobs with a kit of 5 pantry ingredients plus a handful of secondary items. Total annual cost, about $36 at any American grocery store. I walked through each of those ingredients and the chemistry behind them in a previous video on this channel. Today, I am not doing chemistry. I am doing math. Room by room, subscribe. Let me show you where the money goes. Start under the kitchen sink. This is where most households keep the heaviest cleaning spend. Count what is in there. Most American kitchens have at least 5 products under the sink: the all-purpose spray, the dish soap, the dishwasher detergent, the oven cleaner, the stainless steel polish. Some kitchens have 7 or 8 if you count the granite cleaner, the glass spray, and the degreaser that sits behind everything else. The brand name receipt, the all-purpose spray, $4 to $7, replaced 4 to 6 times a year. Annual line item, $16 to $42. The dish soap at the sink, $3 to $5, replaced monthly. Annual, $36 to $60. The dishwasher detergent, $4 to $9, replaced every 2 months. Annual, $24 to $54. The oven cleaner, $5 to $8, once or twice a year. Annual, $5 to $16. The stainless steel polish, $5 to $9, once a year. Annual, about $8. That does not include the specialty products. The granite and stone cleaner that some households buy separately, $6 to $10, 2 to 3 times a year. The glass and mirror spray, $3 to $5, 4 times a year. The heavy degreaser for the range hood, $5 to $8, once or twice a year. Kitchen cabinet total on the brand name side, somewhere between $89 and $180 a year in the basic 5 products. Add the specialty products and some kitchens are running $200 to $250 before you have walked 5 feet from the sink. The supply room version of the same jobs, under $23 a year. That is not a guess. I ran the math in the previous video. $23 covers every kitchen cleaning task for a full year using the same pantry ingredients that every commercial kitchen in America has been running for decades. The gap on the kitchen alone, $66 to over $200 a year. For chemistry, that does the same job. Now, walk to the bathroom. Bathroom cabinet, typical American home. Count the bottles, the toilet bowl cleaner, the tub and tile spray, the mildew and mold spray, the bathroom foam cleaner, the drain clog gel, a glass and mirror cleaner, maybe a fabric refresher for the bath mat. Some bathrooms have a separate shower head descaler and a grout cleaner on top of all that. 7 products minimum on the consumer side. Some bathrooms run 9 or 10. Average retail across the 7, about $5 each, replaced 2 to 4 times a year. Annual spend on the bathroom cabinet between $70 and $140. The toilet bowl cleaner alone tells the story. The branded gel sells for about $4 per 24-ounce bottle. Most households replace it every 2 months. That is $24 a year, on a product whose active ingredient is either hydrochloric acid or a bleach derivative that costs the manufacturer about 15 cents per bottle to include. 2 tablespoons of citric acid in the bowl does the same job, for about 10 cents per application. The annual cost of the pantry version, under $2. The supply room version of all 7 bathroom jobs, under $12 a year. The chemistry is on the channel if you want the breakdown. Today I am counting dollars, not measuring tablespoons. The gap on the bathroom, $58 to $128 a year. Stop for a second. 2 rooms, kitchen and bathroom. Brand name total, somewhere between $160 and $320 a year. Supply room total, $35. Same jobs, same surfaces, same chemistry, in most cases identical. The price gap is the bottle, the label, the dye, the fragrance, the trigger mechanism, the shelf placement, and the marketing budget. Nothing else. The reason nobody notices is that these products are bought one at a time. You do not walk into the store and buy all 7 bathroom products on the same day. You buy the toilet cleaner this week and the tub spray next month and the drain gel when the shower slows down. Each purchase feels small, $4 here, $6 there. The annual total only appears when you add it up. And nobody adds it up. Walk to the laundry room. The laundry room is where the markup gets ugly. Because laundry products are heavy, they are expensive per unit, and they are replaced often. The detergent jug, $18 to $28, replaced every 2 to 4 months. Annual detergent spend alone, somewhere between $54 and $168. That single jug is the biggest line item in most American household cleaning budgets, and nobody thinks about it. Think about that number for a second. $168 a year on the high end, just for the detergent. The active chemistry in that jug, the surfactants and the enzymes that actually clean the clothes, costs the manufacturer somewhere between $1.50 and $3 per jug to include. The rest of the $18 to $28 price tag is the water in the jug itself, the cap, the fragrance, the colorant, the distribution, and the brand premium. The fabric softener jug, $12 to $20, replaced 4 to 6 times a year, $48 to $120 a year. Fabric softener coats the fibers in your clothes and towels with a thin film of a waxy compound that makes them feel soft. The same compound also reduces the absorbency of towels and traps odor in synthetic fabrics over time. Half a cup of distilled white vinegar in the rinse cycle dissolves soap residue, softens fabric naturally, and costs under a penny per load. Dryer sheets, $6 to $9 per box every 2 months, $36 to $54 a year. Dryer sheets are a wax-coated fabric that melts slightly in the heat of the dryer and deposits a thin film on your clothes. That film reduces static. Wool dryer balls do the same thing by mechanically separating the clothes in the drum. No wax, no film, no residue. A set of 4 costs about $8 and lasts 3 years. Stain remover, $4 to $6, replaced 2 to 4 times a year, $8 to $24 a year. The active ingredient in most consumer stain removers is hydrogen peroxide at a low concentration. A pint of hydrogen peroxide at the pharmacy costs about $1.50. A few drops of dish soap mixed with the peroxide on the stain before the wash does the same job. At roughly 1/10 the price per application. Laundry room total on the brand name side, somewhere between $146 and $366 a year. The detergent alone is more than the entire supply room kit for the whole house. The supply room version of the same laundry room shelf, under $35 a year. Bulk detergent or a homemade mix. Vinegar in the rinse cycle instead of softener. Wool dryer balls instead of sheets. Peroxide on stains instead of the branded spray. The swap details are in the previous video. The math is what matters here. The gap on the laundry room, over $100 a year, minimum. Up to $330 on the brand name heavy end. Now the floor cleaners and the outdoor cabinet. Hardwood floor cleaner, $6 to $10 per gallon. Replaced 3 to 6 times a year, $18 to $60 annually. Most hardwood floor cleaners are a surfactant in water with a fragrance and a shine agent. The shine agent is usually a low-concentration silicone that builds up over time and creates a hazy film on the floor that makes it look dirtier faster. which makes you buy more floor cleaner. The cycle is built into the product. The multi-surface mop solution or spray mop refill, $5 to $10, replaced 2 to 4 times, 10 to 40 a year. The spray mop refill cartridge is the inkjet printer model applied to floor care. Proprietary cartridge, captive consumer, markup on the refill. Outdoor stuff, patio cleaner, deck cleaner, grill cleaner spray, driveway stain remover. Together, somewhere between $30 and $70 a year. Floor and outdoor brand name annual, somewhere between $58 and $170. The supply room version, under $25 a year total. A damp mop with Castile soap for hardwood, vinegar water for tile, oxygen bleach powder for outdoor work, a hot grill plus a stiff brush for the grate. The Gap, $33 to $145. The cleaning industry survives because the consumer does not add up the total. Nobody walks the house with a pen. Nobody writes down the per bottle cost and the replacement frequency. Nobody multiplies. The grocery receipt shows one bottle at a time, $5 here, $8 there. The annual total only appears when you actually look. Add up what we walked. Kitchen, bathroom, laundry, floor, outdoor. Brand name annual range, somewhere between $364 and $856 on just the categories we counted. Add in the items nobody thinks about, the air freshener plug-ins, the carpet refresher, the dishwasher cleaner pouches, the appliance cleaners, the specialty stain treatments, the fabric refresher cans, and a typical family of 4 running brand name lands somewhere between $1,000 and $1,300 across a year. The BLS average is $836 for all American households. Families with kids run higher. The supply room version of everything we walked, about $36 in the consumer grocery form. Under $20 if you go to the wholesale club for the larger sizes. $36. Same chemistry, same jobs, every room in the house covered. That is the receipt. $36 covers the kit. The difference, somewhere between $700 and $1,200 a year, was the markup, the bottle, the dye, the fragrance, the trademark, the shelf space, the aisle. If you want to know what is in the kit, ingredient by ingredient, the chemistry video is on the channel. 5 pantry items, about $36 total, covers roughly 90% of household cleaning. Tell me in the comments how many cleaning bottles are in your house right now. Walk and count. Every spray bottle, every solid container, every wipes canister, every aerosol can. Bathroom, kitchen, laundry, floor, garage. Then tell me the total. I will bet most American homes are running between 15 and 25. That's what's in the bottle. Now you know.